Hi, host Eric here. Host Talking with Famous People, and I am going to talk today about the very important topic of each type gets which Pokemon attack. Which Pokemon attack, okay? So, I've already determined that ISFP gets Jigglypuff's song. ISFP, if they want to put you down, they warm up those pipes and Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff, and you go like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Why is he not? And your brain falls out of your head. Okay, so now that's ISFP. Let's do next the ISTP. What is their Pokemon attack? Okay, I see the ISTP as being someone who's going to use a very angular kind of attack, something that is probably slow, but stereotypically violent. If it were Naruto, I would say the ISTP is that guy who can use his own bones as swords. I don't know if there's a Pokemon that does that though. Let's see. I used to know Pokemon a lot better. I would guess. Okay, so something like a Pikachu attack with something like Tackle, right, would be a good move for ISTP. They're quick, but they're not deceiving you. They're just running at you and tackling you down. So, I mean, I think Tackle. I think you can give them Tackle. ISTP. Let's do that. They get Tackle. I write it down. Make sure I remember. It's very important. Okay. Now, we've done ISTP. We've done ISFP. Let's do INFP. Obviously, INFP is Psyduck. That's a no-brainer. So, I mean, I feel a little embarrassed to go with something so obvious, but they have to be Psyduck because they confuse people. Now, let's move on to ENFP. ENFP is like Meowth. They don't really have any attacks, but they talk a lot. Okay, now, who's next? ENFJ.
Probably one of the cluster creatures.
A cluster creature, huh? Like the Onyx, maybe? No, that's not a cluster creature. I see what you're saying. You mean like a hive creature. You mean like one made up of multiple little creatures. See, I was thinking, actually, ENFJ, I'm afraid, Mega Bro, like whoever that last one was I just did. No, this is, like ENFP. So ENFP, they're Meowth. They kind of stay out of the battles, but they talk a lot. Well, ENFJ has a similar kind of role. ENFJ is Brock. ENFJ is going around and telling Nurse Joy how much he loves her. Nurse Joy, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And meanwhile, the Pokemon are doing real work. Brock, yeah, you're not even carrying anybody else's shit. If you're not going to do anything, at least carry their shit when you guys are all walking. You're useless. Now, ENFJ, you're not useless, but just go talk to Nurse Joy and let the fighty types fight it out. All right, so ENTJ. ENTJ. Well, that's an interesting one, ENTJ. Well, that's a very orderly attack. Huh. I'd say ENTJ is Onyx. Onyx, or did I say it? ONYX, the big rock thing. I believe that's what ENTJ is, because basically ENTJ is not going to beat anybody with sneaky shit, and they're not going to beat people with flashy shit. They're going to beat them with thoroughness and attention to detail and stuff like that. Onyx is like a big rock. Same thing. It's not flashy. It's not surprising. But it still smashes you. Okay. So now we've got ENTJ, ENFJ. Let's go to INFJ. INFJ. I want to go back to Naruto. INFJ, huh? I need to look at some lists of Pokemon characters. I mean, Pokemons. Not the characters, the Pokemons. Refresh my memory. I used to play the Pokemon card game when Delilah was between 0 and 3 years old, so about 14 years ago. Corey and I used to play it. We'd go to the card store and purchase Pokemon cards. We both were like professionals making decent money, and we'd spend shitloads of money on Pokemon cards. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Pokemon attacks. Okay, so yes, I should have researched it ahead of time. I agree. I didn't have the idea until somebody said that thing that made it happen. I don't know what the idea was. Whoever said whatever, but all right. So look, now when we enjoy the spirit of cheese, we learn a lot about Pokemon, and you're going to see that picture's too small. Oh, that guy. Okay, so what's
What
this
about
guy's name?
Espeon?
Who's Espeon? What does he do?
It's a psychic Eevee.
Psychic EV. Okay, that would be a good one. What's this orange guy? Or maybe Gengar. What does Gengar do? I forget what Gengar does. He has a fainting spell. That sounds more like INFP. When he goes to attack you, he faints. No, INFJ, yeah, okay. I like your psychic Pokemon idea on that angle. I shouldn't be looking at pictures. I should be looking at text. It would be more helpful, I suspect. So, all. That's end of part 1 of this Pokemon video. We're going to come back and do the other ones in a second.